Welcome to CHF Informations. A Quiet Place 3 is officially in the works, so brush up on your dead-silent popcorn eating skills. The news should come as no surprise given the success of its predecessor, A Quiet Place Part 2, at the box office in the United States. Director and former franchise star John Krasinski already has some ideas. And, while he hasn't revealed them yet, it's assumed that the third film will be a direct continuation of the story. As star Emily Blunt has promised, he has a whole arc of ideas for a third film. Meanwhile, Paramount has confirmed a new film set in the world of A Quiet Place, which will be released on March 8, 2024. A Quiet Place, Day 1 stars Lupita Nyong'o, Alex Wolff, Joseph Quinn, and Djimon Hounsou, who returns. Michael Sarnoski, the director of Pig, is based on Krasinski's original idea. A Quiet Place Part 3 has a confirmed release date of 2025, so that's a long time away. A Quiet Place 3 has been officially confirmed and will be released in 2025, 4 years after the sequel to the sci-fi horror film was released. According to The Hollywood Reporter, this update was announced at a Paramount Investor Day by John Krasinski, who co-wrote and directed the first two films. As previously stated, Part 2 left the door open for a sequel. Here's how it's done. The sequel's main plot revolves around Reagan's quest to find a mysterious radio signal they hear when they arrive at Emmett's bunker, with the signal playing beyond the sea on loop. Reagan intends to use the signal to broadcast the alien's susceptibility to feedback from her hearing aid. So, against Evelyn's wishes, she ventures out into the world to find the source of the signal. Emmett follows her, and they get into a fight with other survivors at the dock, which Emmett ends by making noise to attract the aliens to attack them while diving for safety with Reagan. They arrive at the island and discover that it is a safe haven for humans because the aliens cannot swim. In the early days of the apocalypse, the National Guard discovered the situation and attempted to get as many people as possible safely to the island, but only 2 boats made it. Since then, the survivors have been living in safety and have sent out the radio signal in the hope that others will follow. However, in true horror film fashion, one of the aliens makes its way to the island on Reagan and Emmett's boat, and chaos ensues. Djimon Hounsou's character, helpfully titled Man on Island, assists in luring the alien away and transporting Reagan and Emmett to the radio station. He is killed before he can do anything else, but Reagan eventually changes the radio signal from beyond the sea to feedback from her hearing aid. She kills the alien, and the signal arrives just in time to save the rest of her family, who are being attacked by an alien, which Marcus, Noah Jupe, kills to save himself, Evelyn, and the baby. The final shot shows the radio station's speaker playing the feedback from Reagan's hearing aid. It's unclear how far the signal can travel because the Abbotts didn't hear it at their house because of where it's located. The third film, however, will most likely pick up this thread as the humans fight back. Of course, it may take some explaining, as we imagine most people would simply turn off the radio if they heard some feedback.
Krasinski revealed in March 2020, ahead of the sequel's planned release, that he had already begun planning a third film. This time, I think when my brain started wondering about questions like, what would this mean later on? I started to write down notes in case I could prepare myself for a third one, he noted. In a separate interview, he added that there are nods to a potential third movie in the sequel for fans to discover, such as the fires in the first movie leading to a location in A Quiet Place Part 2. We even went so far as to put in a couple Easter eggs, so that if I did do a third one, they would connect back to the second one. While we didn't see Djimon Hounsou's Man on Island die, he was brutally attacked, and since he didn't even get a name, we doubt he'll return. One return you can't rule out is John Krasinski reprising his role as Lee Abbott. He appears in the sequel's stunning cold open on day 1 of the apocalypse, and similar flashbacks may appear in the sequel. That's all we have for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.